Hello.
Hi.
We are back. Lovey's Fat Life here for your con video on the Celebrity Apex.
Very short.
Very short video, probably only 5-6 minutes long. But and our pro video, go see that one because there's probably 20 plus pros and we probably missed quite a few.
I just want to preface this. We love this ship and we had to dig hard.
Absolutely love it.
We had to dig hard.
And it's nitpicky on some things, okay?
Yep.
So bear with us on this. First con is elevators.
Yep.
The elevators are fast. They were on our pros list.
Yes.
We love that.
Smooth, fast.
Very first day on most ships it's this way, but first day was rough on this ship.
Yep.
The problem with the elevators, in my opinion, is, and this is the furthest we've been away from an elevator in a room, we're on the aft of the ship, is the banks for it are in the middle, towards the middle.
Right.
You got mid-aft, mid-forward, that's where your elevator banks are.
Versus a lot of ships have forward,
Like
aft, and mid.
Right. So if you do have mobility issues and you want to put more towards the middle of the ship, I would say mid-aft to mid-forward and in.
Yes.
You're going to be closer to the elevators. If you're very far forward or very far aft, you're going to have a walk to the elevator. And I may time that and put that in this video on how long it took us to walk to the elevator. And it's probably only like 45 seconds to a minute, but it is a pretty good haul if you're older or you have mobility issues and you don't have a scooter. If you have a scooter, that's okay. They just park them in the hallways. But the elevators is a haul to get to them.
Yeah.
This is from a fat guy, a fluffy guy, fat guy. Lovey's Fat Life, Food and Travel. Fat stands for food and travel. The toilet is so close to the shower, which is not a curtain. I like that. There's plenty of room in the shower. That's definitely a pro. Your right butt cheek could be right up against the glass of the shower. It's really probably not glass, it's probably acrylic, I don't know, but it makes it a little tight. Michelle, your thoughts on that?
I don't have any problems.
Well, that's good. You don't have no problems.
But if you've got wide shoulders, which I don't, and a wide behind, I do, but I'm okay. You're not going to fit very well in between the wall and the shower door.
And they have the toilet paper thing to your left.
Okay, that's a problem.
And you hit it and knock it off all the time. So I just take it straight off and set it up on a railing.
We were laughing with our friends that
everybody did the same thing. Everybody's taking the toilet off and put it on the railing.
Yeah. If you move your arm, you're going to send the toilet paper shooting across the bathroom.
And we have other friends that were talking about the toilets too. Mm-hmm. They were saying the same problem that, hey, I feel like my right butt cheek's up against the glass because it's pretty tight. If you are a wide stance person for wiping, I guess, or whatever you do, sorry, Michelle, you can open the shower door to give you a little more room on the right side for your leg to go a little further to the right. And then you got to worry about the shower coming back and hitting you at the door. But that is a semi-pro tip because from an experienced person of opening that up, if you're a big guy and you got long legs. I'm just leave it at that. All right, next thing, that is a negative. And I did not watch a show in the theater, but I was doing a tour of the ship. And I noticed in the theater seating was not fluffy friendly. They all had hip huggers on it, the handrails, the hand things that you put your arm rests or whatever they are. They were narrow. And so I sat down in one just to see, and it tightened me in. And then when I went down, it went back out. So if you're a bigger person, when you sit down in it, you may go below that and stretch out and you're okay. But a lot of people with some size were having to go to the front row. Those chairs are movable, so you can kind of slide them out a little bit wider. I don't think they really want you to do that, but you possibly could do that, or you could take up 2 chairs. But seating in the theater was, it was not the greatest. Not open seating at all.
We did not stay for a show.
Right.
For the 2 negative reasons.
Right.
And the next negative reason is the long wait.
Yeah. So we had heard, we didn't go to a show, but we saw other friends of ours that went to the show. They were lining up 30, 45 minutes early to try to get into the show. So I don't know how many this theater holds. This ship, had 2,888 people on it. I don't know the size of the theater. If I can find that out, I'll put that somewhere up here. But they do 2 shows a night. But people were waiting 45 minutes just to get in, right, Michelle?
I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like it. I heard the shows were not bad.
Yeah, but I don't like that wait.
But I'm not waiting 30, 45
Especially
minutes
to be
to an hour in line.
Uncomfortable, squished in a seat.
Right. Yep. All right, and probably our biggest, wouldn't you say, Michelle?
Yes, but I don't think this is the norm.
Yeah, this ship was repositioned from Europe to U.S. in Port Canaveral. And the Coast Guard had to come in and check everything out. They told us ahead of time in emails, hey, make sure you show up at the time you're getting on, which ours was 12:30. We got there at like 12:40. And it was 56 minutes from the time we walked into the cruise terminal to the time we stepped on the ship. 56 minutes. That's probably the longest this took us. Maybe the Carnival Sunshine hit an hour at one time. Usually it was around 40, 45 minutes. Now, when we went on the Reflection a couple of years ago in Fort Lauderdale,
it was like
15 minutes.
Yes.
It was on the ship in 15 minutes.
So we talked to many people prior to that were staying at our hotel and our friends and such. And the time to get on for everybody was either 12 or 12:30. So that is a lot of people to shove into one area at a time.
Yeah, we were supposed to do sail away at 3:30, and they pushed it back to about 4:30 because they was trying to get everybody on the ship.
Right.
So, again, that's a con for us. We're just speaking on our personal experience this time.
Hopefully it's not.
Hopefully it's not that way, and you can get on in 15, 20 minutes. And if you watch this video and you get on quicker, please let us know. That's great. We just have to tell you our personal experience on that. One other con that we didn't have on our list, but I'm going to bring it up, but they made it right, was in a specialty dining area in the what's that called, the garden grill?
Garden grill.
The garden grill. Food came out. I'd asked for a medium steak and I guess a well done hamburger. Maybe, I don't remember if the guy even asked that, but when they brought it out, I cut it in half. It's kind of a dark ambiance, and I knew it was kind of pink in the middle. I took my first bite on the very end, which was more brown than pink. But once I looked at it and opened the burger up completely, it was pretty raw. It was mooing. Yeah, it was really raw.
Like the texture was still raw.
Yeah, it was like eating raw hamburger.
Yeah.
So I didn't eat no more of it. I actually was not even going to do anything. Friends of ours said, man, tell them about it.
Right. We paid for this meal.
Paid for a meal,
Yeah.
and you might as well get what you want. So the steak was overcooked. It was not medium at all. But I'm going to tell you what, they redeemed themselves. They took it back, took a few minutes. They brought it back. It was so hot in the video you'll see of us. I tried to take a big bite of the burger, and it was so hot it burned my tongue in the inside. I had to spit it out, unfortunately, into a napkin. But that burger was one of the best burgers I've ever had. It was so juicy. It got all over my shirt, and the steak was medium coming back out. It was really good. The mac and cheese was good. Everything else was excellent with that. But I did have to bring it up as a negative, a con, but they did make it right. The maitre d' brought me and gave me his card with his telephone number on it and said, listen, come back tomorrow. We're going to take care of you guys. So we didn't know if we were or not. We didn't schedule anything with them last night. But I think we're going to go up there and try lunch today.
As soon as we get in with this video.
Yep. So, hey, tell us any cons you've had with this. Definitely check out our pros video because there's a lot more pros. There's only 5 or 6 cons here, and it's not a day. It's not
These cons are very minimal.
Right. It really, we had to search for things to get that list. So, thank you guys. Please like, comment, subscribe to Lovey's Fat Life. And if you see this video, hopefully you'll see our other videos or recommend our other videos. We're going to go through every day, day 1 embarkation day, to the last sea day, to debarkation, telling you how long it takes to get off the ship, how long it took to get on the ship. You already heard that. And all the fun life in between that of 2 50-some-year-olds having a good time with their teenager back home in school.
Y'all, the Celebrity Apex
It's a
is
thumbs up.
awesome.
We may book this same cruise, same
Next
time
year.
next year.
It's great.
Yeah, it's
Please
great.
just try it out
Yeah,
if this is something that you're interested in.
yep.
You won't
Definitely
regret
thumbs up for the Apex.
it.
Bye.
You won't regret it.